Hi, Mark here. Wednesday, May the 6th. It's 9:45 a.m. Eastern, 1:45 p.m. GMT. Let's have a look at the US dollar's performance today. Strong sell-off early in the Asian and European session. I've got resistance at 98.22, support all the way down at 97.44. But you do see the wick at the bottom of this, the body of the candlestick. So that's US dollar fighting back. It has bounced up off this support, strong support level. You can see that going all the way back to last year, and then again in April this year, and now to start the month. Again, buyers have protected and guarded the support level. If I zoom in on the hourly, you'll see the bounce. There's the attempted fight back by the US. We'll see if that can be maintained through the US session. Support 97.44, resistance 98.22, weak US dollar to start and fighting its way back now. We'll see how that does progress. Let's have a look at the majors. There you've got the euro against the US, and you can see was a solid green candlestick. I've got support at 117.07. Buyers took it all the way up to 117.98. There's the wick at the top. That's a turnaround, a bounce down. That's selling euro, buying US. The US fighting its way back, like we saw on the index, and we'll see whether that can be continued. If US dollar buyers can get back down to that 117, or continuation of dollar weakness the way it started, and buyers looking up at that 118 area. Let's have a look at the pound against the US. And there you see a similar pattern. Started dollar weakness, buying pound, selling US dollar. I've got support at 135.61. I've got resistance at 136.45. You can see it's tried this resistance level before. The wick at the top, that US dollar fighting its way back and bouncing down off that resistance level. And we'll see whether sellers can get back to that 135.60 on the downside. Let's have a look at the US against the yen. And here, very strong sell-off, selling US, buying yen. Looks like could be verbal intervention again from Bank of Japan, from resistance up at 157.90, almost that 158 level, all the way down to 155. Like a 300 pip move lower. US dollar fought its way back, sitting now at 156.08. But you can see the downtrend. You can see we've had some strong pushes to the downside, selling US dollar, buying yen. US dollar weakness continuing against the yen for now, and we'll see how that plays out during the US session. US dollar against the Canadian. There you can see US dollar strengthening against the Canadian today. Support at 135.77. I've got resistance at 136.16, and that intraday resistance being tested right now. We'll see whether buyers can continue with this, US dollar buyers, and US dollar strength continue and maintain above this 136 level or higher, or if we're going to get a turnaround from strong to weak US dollar here and selling the US and a bounce down off this resistance level from green to red candlestick, and sellers would be looking down at the 135.77 support level. But US dollar fighting its way back. We can see that we're seeing the US dollar fighting back on the index against the majors and testing relative resistance and support levels now that the US session is underway. Good trading, and I'll see you at the end of day.